All right, JG, you back. What's up? What you
I'm
want to talk
back,
about?
baby. I
Back. What's up?
have nothing better to do, so this is great. How one so you know how we have low draft picks, or not
Yes.
a low amount of draft picks? Do you
Yes.
think they do any sign-in trades, or any players on the roster that could possibly get traded away for some kind of value?
All right, let's go through it. Let's go through it together, me and you. Well,
I
obviously there's
think maybe
Jimmy.
Oski Tart is a sign-in trade guy. He's a good safety. He's a
I don't think
really
they do signing trades in the NFL. That's a basketball thing, man.
yeah. I mean
It's
that's
a basketball. It's clever and really. Yeah, no. Here's the thing. What I heard that they were going to do is they were going to trade Jaquaski at the deadline, but then I think they won their game before the trade deadline. Who did they play? It might have been the Rams. I forget. But they were going to trade Tart. They probably could have got a third-round pick for him, but then they kept him because they didn't think they were out of it. And then he got hurt, and now they're going to lose him for nothing. They'll get a comp pick in 2022, but nothing in 2021.
you don't think there's any other players on the roster that
Hold
can
on,
get
let me think.
because we all knew about Quan Alexander. I mean, his contract was just horrible, and they had to get rid of him for something.
Jimmy. Let's start with this Jimmy. There was Mullins. Mullins had value last year, not anymore. He's hurt. None of the running backs, none of the wide receivers. You're not going to trade Kittle, are you? No.
Dwelly?
No.
He's a free agent. No.
Dwelly doesn't have no.
So they have no
Jimmy,
one.
man.
They have no.
They don't have anyone. I don't think they have anyone. I don't think Armstead is going to get you much. No one wants to pay him that. That's the Niners' burden.
That's got to be the worst contract on the Niners.
Well, there's Fred Warner. There's Fred Warner. If the Niners want to do what they did with Buckner, you could trade Fred Warner and get a first-round pick, but I wouldn't do that.
I don't know where the logic was in trading Buckner. Anyone that watched the Niners football knows that Buckner was, from the get-go, he was a pass rusher.
Yes.
And all of Eric's 10 sacks came because everyone was paying attention to Buckner. Keep Buckner. I think Buckner makes up for the production of Kinlaw and Armstead combined. He would have freed up. I mean, him and Bosa are like brothers. They're always talking to each other on social media. I think
right.
Buckner.
I was looking at Buckner's stats because I didn't really watch a minute of the Colts this year. He finished the season with 9.5 sacks and 26 quarterback hits. Yeah, this year. Buckner,
like
9.5.
Like week 6 or something, and everyone was comparing him to Eric Armstead. I said, look, that's an all-pro. He's getting double teamed by himself. Like, if his sacks are low, it's not because he sucks. They're probably just paying all attention to him on the Colts D-line, and he transformed their whole defense.
Yeah, but then he had 2 sacks week 13, 3 sacks week 15, and 2 sacks week 17, and finished the season with 9.5 sacks and 26 quarterback hits. He's a freaking monster.
So he matched Eric Armstead production in 1 week.
That's right.
I don't get what. I mean, Eric Armstead's a great guy. He's doing a lot for. I mean, I'm from Moneyball, so I live close, and I hear like he does incredible.
He's doing a great job.
Oh man, 3.5.
He's just not up there.
Do you think they asked for? Do you think they cut him? Is there a cap hit if they cut him?
There is. That's the thing about him. That's the bad news about Eric Armstead. Let me pull it up real quick. Hold on. It's a backloaded deal because they wanted to pay. They wanted to be able to get him into their cap structure, which is tough right now, over the cap. So Buckner was front loaded in Indy. His deal gets cheaper as it goes on. Armstead gets more expensive. Come on, dude. Where is this?
They gotta cut him then. They gotta cut him.
Hold on. If they can't cut him, man. If they cut him after this year, next year, he has a 28.15 dead money hit. 2022, 16.5 million. 2023, 11.5 million. They can't get rid of him. He's going to be here.
So we're stuck with him.
Stuck with Eric.
Oh,
I know.
Jeez,
I know. So you're going to have to talk to some people, call a guy who knows Eric Armstead and tell him to play better, man.
And I try. I'm on every Niner Instagram page. I'm on Twitter. I'm on your YouTube comments. I'm everywhere telling them, please find a way to tell John Lynch, get rid of Eric Armstead.
I know. I tried last year. I couldn't believe when they traded Buckner, man.
Do you think if I know Vish is on the Stafford train, so am I. I think Stafford would immediately take us to the Super Bowl. Do you think if Saleh goes there and he wants a new quarterback, do you think he works a deal with Shanahan since Shanahan and him are tight?
To me, put yourself in Saleh's shoes. You get that job as the head coach of Detroit, and they're telling you, hey, we're going to trade Stafford. What they're telling you is we're going to tear this team down, and you're going to lose a lot. And then we're going to fire you and bring in someone else when we rebuild. I wouldn't want that job without Stafford. I just don't see. They're not a rebuilding team. If without Stafford, they'd have to tear it down before they rebuild it. That's a scary job. I don't like it.
I mean, Stafford would be perfect in the Niners offense. He has a freak of an arm. I mean, he's tough. He's tough. He played week 17 for no reason. There were no playoff contention on the line. I don't know, he had bruised ribs or he had something and he still played. I mean, Jimmy, no offense to Jimmy.
He's more physically talented than any quarterback in this draft.
Easily. He's top 10 arm. I wish we would get him. And if Saleh goes there and he decides to give him away, I think maybe he's like, hey, Kyle, I know you gave me the job.
Give me like $5-6 million and we'll make this happen. Just slide me a blank check.
Possibly charge a deal, trade him to me for a 7th, and I'll give you Matthew Stafford in return.
Maybe they'll work something out. Where do you think? Do you think he's going to end up in Detroit, Saleh?
I think the perfect job for him would be the Chargers, because I mean they have a loaded defense. It's in California, and I know everyone's saying Herbert needs an offensive guy, but if he brings one of Shanahan's guys, I mean, perfectly could develop. But since he's a Detroit guy, I mean, he already had political people lobbying for him. I think it just makes perfect sense for him to go to Detroit.
Absolutely, man.
I hope he's good, but Detroit, no one seems to do good in Detroit. They should have.
I know everyone fails in Detroit. Well, we should find out in the next few days.
Yeah, man. All right. I appreciate you having me on again. You don't have to put me on watching.
All right, man. Good stuff, dude.
Class. Appreciate it.